Futuristic, technical, bold. Today we'll be diving into the Bell Ross BR03 Astro, a watch that looks like it came straight from a sci-fi cockpit. Let's break it down. What's up people, welcome back to my channel. If you're into horology, high design two watches, or just love the kind of gear that feels like it belongs to a fighter pilot on Mars, you're going to want to stick around. I've got the Bell Ross BR03 Astro on the wrist, and this thing is different, in the best way possible. Bell Ross has always carved its own path. Born in the early 90s, they fused French design with Swiss mechanics. But what really sets them apart? The cockpit instrument style. You know the one? Square case, bold numerals, military vibes. The BR03 Astro takes the formula that launches it into a different orbit. This isn't just a watch, it's a concept. Inspired by space navigation and aerospace instrumentation, the Astro is a celebration of function-driven futurism. Let's talk design. Right off the bat, that square case. It's a signature of the BR line, but the Astro takes it to the next level. You're looking at a 41mm matte black ceramic case, lightweight, scratch resistant, and stealthy. It wears surprisingly well on most wrists despite the square form factor. The side profile, the screws, and the case back, everything here is pretty standard for a BR03 case design. If you'd like to know more, do check out my previous videos on Bell Ross timepieces. The links are in the description below. What complements the case is the dial. The round opening crystal makes it look like a window from a spaceship or a space helmet looking out into the Astro. Now, about the style of the show, the dial. Everything here is amazing. Well, not everything, but you see what I mean. Bell Ross ingenuity starts with the sapphire crystal. If you've seen the watch in person, you will notice that there is something about the globe. It feels magnified, vivid, and a little 3D to be honest. To create that effect, Bell Ross had to hemispherically carve into the sapphire crystal and recess into it the earth. You would think that this might increase the height of the watch and the thickness of the sapphire crystal tremendously, wouldn't you? Well, not exactly. Underneath the globe is where Bell Ross hides the scaffolding on the minutes and seconds hand. The satellite is constructed using metal that's laser engraved, representing the seconds orbiting the globe, giving you instantaneous transmission on the data you need in reading the time. Next is the moon that is also laser engraved on a metal plate showing the craters on the moon. It represents the minute hand. Underneath that is a transparent plate with Mars drawn further away from the Earth representing the hour hand. Last but not least is the adventuring dial, mimicking the abyss of space. Combining all the instruments together, voila, you got a piece of moving art, brilliant and amazing. I'll be honest, it's not the friendliest time reading instrument out there. It takes a second to get used to it, but once you do, it feels incredibly intuitive. Powering the BR03 Astro is the BR Caliber 327, a modified automatic movement designed in collaboration with Celita. It's not an in-house movement, but Bell Ross does customize it heavily, especially for this unique display layout. You get a 54 hours power reserve and a reliable accuracy. No bells and whistles here, just consistent performance that supports the concept's design. And if you're wondering whether it's durable, this thing is built like a stealth tank. Water resistant to 100m, anti-reflective sapphire crystal, and that ceramic. It laughs in the face of scratches. The BR03 Astro comes on a perforated rubber strap with a sleek textile option in the box. Both are functional and comfortable, but that rubber, it's a perfect match. What surprises me is how wearable this is. At 41mm square, it sounds huge, but thanks to the short lugs and thin profile, it hugs the wrist nicely, even for those smaller wrists. It wears more like a 40mm round watch, and the lightness of the ceramic helps it disappear on the wrist, until someone asks about it, which they will. So, who is this watch for? Honestly, the collector who wants something bold and different, the creative professional, the sci-fi lover, the guy who's tired of another round dial diver. It's not your everyday office watch, unless your office is a SpaceX control room, but it is surprisingly versatile. Paired with a flight jacket, a techwear fit, or even a minimalist suit, it adds a statement without trying too hard. And if you're into photography or tech, this piece feels like it belongs next to a Leica or a Mavic drone. It's got that modern gearhead aesthetic. The BR03 Astro retails around the prices you see here. For some, that's steep for a Selita-based piece, but that's where the value gets subjective. What you're buying here isn't just movement specs, it's design, materials, and uniqueness. The case is ceramic, the dial is custom engineered, the concept is daring, and no one else is doing this look at this level. Think of it like mechanical art with a purpose, not just a timekeeper. Let's break it down, the good and the not so good. The pros? You've got a bold, unique design, ceramic case, lightweight and scratch resistance, creative time display, and high wrist presence. As for the cons, polarizing aesthetics not for traditionalists, movement isn't in-house, price could be a barrier for some, and it is limited versatility for formal wear. For me, the design and wearability far outweigh the cons. But this definitely isn't a one-watch collection piece. It's a statement, and it knows it. The BR03 is not for everyone, but if you love function-driven design, if you appreciate watches that pushes boundaries, this could be your next obsession. It's futuristic, precise, and unapologetically bold, a reminder that watches can be instruments, not just accessories. Let me know what you think in the comments. Will you wear the BR03 Astro? Or is it too out there for your taste? If you enjoyed this video, hit that like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next time with another deep dive. Stay curious, stay precise, and always keep your time in style. Take care now, bye bye now.